Girl in the wheelchair crawling on the ground. 3 older bullies had tipped her out and were filming her kicking her books away. She was crying, trying to reach her chair while they laughed. I ran over to try help, but they threw me into the lockers instantly. These guys claimed to have gang ties, and rumors said they brought guns to school, and I knew I couldn't take all 3 of them, so I ran to find someone, and the first person I bumped into was Mr. Potter. Now, Mr. Potter was the nerdiest teacher. He was the president of chess club, said okie dokie, and called everybody scholar, but he also had faded tattoos covering his forearms that seemed the total opposite of nerdy. I told him what was happening, and he put down his teacup, walking towards the hallway instantly. I worried the bullies would do something to him, so I followed him. But even though I only got there a minute after him, the hallway was now empty. I couldn't find them anywhere, and when I had Mr. Potter for class later, neither he nor the girl showed up. I got a bad feeling and went looking for them when suddenly my phone started blowing up. One of the bullies posted the video of the girl being tipped from her wheelchair onto the year group Instagram page. I was watching it in horror when I heard their voices. I looked up and saw the 3 bullies walking with their fists clenched. "We know you told Potter. You know what happens to snitches where we're from." I was terrified and ran out of school immediately. I sprinted down the street, and that's when a black car pulled up near me. A guy with a neck tattoo rolled his windows down. "You in Mr. Potter's class?" I was confused, but nodded, trying to seem calm. He held up photos of the 3 bullies. "Which one's the worst?" I pointed to the biggest one, and he nodded, then pulled away. I was taken aback and wondered what that was about. But the next day, I walked into class, and nobody was there. Not the girl, not Mr. Potter, but this time the 3 bullies weren't either. I sat down, and a few minutes later, the door opened. The 3 bullies. I started sweating. They locked eyes with me and started walking over. I braced myself for whatever was coming, but then one of them handed me a note, a handwritten apology. I looked up, and all 3 of them were shaking. They mumbled sorry and sat down. A minute later, Mr. Potter walked in, cheery as ever. "Okie dokie, scholars, let's get started." The bullies froze up even more. Then another minute later, there was another knock. "Gentlemen," Mr. Potter turned to the bullies, "I think someone wants to come in." All 3 stood up and immediately walked to the front, their knees shaking, and held the door open. The wheelchair girl rolled in. I had no idea what was going on, but at lunch my phone started dinging again. The school's Instagram page, and this time the video was the 3 bullies apologizing. I looked up and saw one of them alone, so I walked over and asked what happened. He seemed scared to even talk. "They put us in a trunk and drove for over an hour," he said. "Tied us up in a warehouse and said they'd kill us if we didn't drop the gangster act." He paused. "You know who they called for permission to let us go?" I shook my